Merry Christmas, almost Happy New Year. It is almost 2018. Woo! I'm at the Cedars lot, just waiting for my end of year appointment at Dr. Ray's. I've got an appointment with the physician's assistant, Laura, who's very cool. And we're gonna do an expansion today. We're gonna do what I thought was gonna be the last expansion. That may not be the case, so this may bleed into next year. Unfortunately, I was hoping to be done with this part. They are starting to get a little uncomfortable. It was fine there in the middle, like once I got used to it, and then it was fine in the middle, and then this whole last week, like sharp stabbing pains, some discomfort while lying down, the breathing thing again. Long story short, yeah, I'm just ready to be done with this part and to get to my 6-week break. I get to take a break of 6 weeks after my final expansion before we do the swapping over and putting in of the permanent implants. They're not permanent. They're good for about 10 years or so, I'm told. But, I mean, I'll be old in like 10 years, so I'll probably just have them removed and go flat-chested for the rest of it. So this may be the last video for a while, since I've got my 6-week break coming up. There's not going to be anything to talk about, really, until the next procedure. So, yeah. So if this ends up being my last expansion for the 6 weeks, then this is the last time I will see you for a while. What else? Oh, if it ends up not being my last expansion, I'll do another video real quick, because there are some things like along the way since this whole thing started, like that has just been I kept putting on the back burner, and there are things that I do want to talk about. There just never seemed like a good time to do it, so maybe I'll just do one conglomerate video and put it all in. One major thing I did want to discuss or like spend a video on was insurance, healthcare insurance. Ugh, what a racket. Boy, they try to get you, don't they? And I'm just crazy anxious about it in general. But I'm not all the way through that process yet, so maybe it would be good to just save that one till the very end, and then we can go over it, and I can give you tips and advice for what worked for me and things to watch out for. There were also 2 other things I wanted to talk about. One I said I would do another video on was talking about who to tell when you're going through something like this. You know, this is a life-changing event. This is major. This can be major. And, you know, when there's going to come times that you may want to discuss this with people who have no idea what you're going through. You may want to talk about it or tell them or have to tell them or whatever. And I've had experiences both of talking about this with people and feeling completely comfortable doing so. And I've also had the experience of talking to them and like being in the middle of it and realizing they don't need to know this. Like you know, they're nobody to me. Why am I telling them? You know, they just feel like they're gossip mongers or something, and they give me the story, give me the drama. And another thing I wanted to talk about was the I went to update my Twitter handle one time with like a pink reminder ribbon for breast cancer, and there are no pink emojis, or like the ribbon emojis. There's the yellow one, or I believe there's the yellow one. I don't know, I didn't really like look for that, but things that I've been reading online says there's a yellow one. I'm not even sure what that's for, sorry. But the pink one, like why is the pink one not available after? Like, I would think that would be the first one, you know? Like, breast cancer awareness has been around long time. And I think enough people are asking for it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's in development or if it's ever going to get done, or if you've got to like pay out the ass for it, or what the deal is. But it's unavailable, and that just kind of frustrated me. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see if this ends up being the last expansion. And if it is, I'll wrap it up here until the procedure in the new year. 'Cause I'll want to let you know what that is all about, what all goes into that procedure, and yeah, what all that entails. I'll be curious to find out myself. Okay, so got done with my expansion, my end of year expansion. Unfortunately, I don't have the good news I was hoping for. I was hoping that we could just finish her up. I was right on my math though, which I'm very happy about. I'm so OCD that I keep track of everything. Nothing gets past me. And I was certain that I was already at 250, and I was being told that I was at 200, and I knew that that just wasn't true. So I brought it to their attention, and come to find out, I was at 250. So, yeah, so I will be going back in for one more expansion. The dealio is, I've got different designs on each side, let's say. No, I won't be all vague about it. I had a nipple sparing and a skin sparing done. So with the skin sparing side, that's the one that is nippleless. I call it Nippless Ned. That's its name. I need to do some more expansion because we are stretching the skin in order to fit the implant, and it's so apparent. It is a completely different size than the right side that I had the nipple sparing mastectomy. Oh, hang on. It hurts. It's uncomfortable today. I'll say it. It's uncomfortable today, but I will be fine. I'm gonna go home and relax a little bit because I got today off, which is perfect timing. Okay, so I will have my final expansion appointment on the first day. It's right after New Year's Day. So on the 2nd, I will have my final expansion appointment. Oh, I'm so excited. And it's just for the one side. My right side is all done. I'm all done there. But it's just for Nippless Ned. I got to fill them up a little bit more. And then we will be ready. And we'll start scheduling for the procedure, the swapping over procedure. And that should be happening about mid-February. So in about a month and a half. Getting excited.